Yo, what's going on here? The UberBunny, the pink chubby bunny, what's going on? Welcome back to Kona. This will be episode 7. This will be the last episode for this session. Now, to recap, we're at a doctor, Bertay, I believe his name. I'm quite sure if that I pronounced it properly, but we assume he's the doctor that actually hit us on our way, almost hit us on our way here, who we think might have killed Hamilton. So far we found a communist manifesto. We know he knows Hamilton. Well, doesn't seem like from the report that they were very friendly, but yeah. So we
Carl
still
felt like he knew the doctor now. His belongings had spoken lengths about him. But what Carl had heard worried him.
Before we continue, actually, because there was a journal entry from the last one. So we didn't miss anything. Okay, hold on. But that didn't seem like they were friends. The way he wrote it just didn't seem like it. So the Cree woman, we don't know if she's alive or not. She got shot, but this murder case, but that doesn't explain the weather. Is the key not by chance outside here? Oh. Well, the smoke is on. Oh. Oh shit.
Whoa, mon bonhomme.
Jesus, dude. Can I talk to you, man?
Je m'attendais pas à ce qu'un étrange retontisse par ici. Moi te dire, je prends plus de chance depuis que ça rôde dans ce bout-là. J'ai ma carabine au bout du doigt, et puis bang, 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 si ça s'approche.
Can you tell me about exactly?
Si tu veux du linge chaud, parce que t'es habillé comme un gars de la ville, je dirais pas non à une bonne bouteille de caribou. Puis tu pigeras ce que tu voudras parmi mes guenilles.
So I need a beer for a coat? Okay. I guess I'll do that before I actually...
Oyez, 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 il y a un petit gars déchargé dans ma maison.
I didn't think anybody was gonna be alive, but when I saw that smoke open, I thought somebody would be alive in there, but Jesus, I moved out the way quick enough, man.
Tu m'amènes un bon galon de caribou, puis on devient amis. Sinon, mon petit gars, tu sors avant que je te sorte.
Oh, what the hell? Red Butte? Oh, that's not beer? Oh, come on. Where am I gonna find that at?
Vois-tu le livre, là? C'est le Wendigo. Ouais, le Wendigo. Un guerrier qui devient un loup pour se venger de sa grosse peine.
Oh, this is a story. Oh, you guys, I thought this was like... This is lore. If you guys are interested, you can pause and read that.
Ouais, que t'as pas mieux à faire. Gomme-moi la belle rose de la tulipe, qui se donne au yob sur le mercredi des cendres. Si tu peux effrayer cette histoire-là. Hé, la Corriveau, Batex, ça te passe l'envie de te marier, la Corriveau. À tuer tous ses maris, chouic, les uns après les autres. Pas de pitié dans le mariage.
You wanna... oh, wait a minute. What's this? Oh, that's just not it.
D'apparence que mon caribou tarde. C'est encore beau. Tout ce qui est vieilli est bien meilleur.
I don't know how long you're gonna survive here, bud. You plan to... I mean... Well, I know, I figured there's something calling out there, right?
Mon beau bonnet du beau temps. Puis ma ceinture, où ce que je glissais mon flasque. Le monde tournait plus rond quand on s'habillait tout de même. Gadon, ça ouvre l'appenti. Prends-la, je m'en fous. Perds ton temps dans mes déchets tant que tu rapportes du caribou.
So you got some caribou in the shed, bud? Jerry can. Interesting. That thing. Okay. Do you even pick anything up here? Well, that was a waste. Alright, so I have no idea where I'm gonna find your caribou, sir. There's other house here, isn't it? There's two more houses.
There, Carl had fed his mind, but had forgotten the harsh reality that his body also needed nourishment, especially in the dead of winter.
Oh, hold on. I think I'm going back, right? Yep. Actually, everybody have post boxes. I just excuse me, guys. Whew. Had to sneeze. Oh, I do press on the gas. And I do press on the brake. Oh, okay. House of the Patriots.
That truck had obviously seen its share of gravel roads. Carl wasn't a mechanic, but he could easily tell that only the most heartfelt prayer would bring this old beater back from its slumber. With that cold, however, it was more likely that it would wait until next spring to wake up.
Spring?
The place looked more like a pigsty than a house. A heavy stench of curdled milk, cheap alcohol, and boiled cauliflower filled the air.
Sounds about right for
You had to be out of your mind to cook up white whiskey at home. The all-surrounding stench of alcohol alone was probably enough to gas a man to death.
well. Well, I guess that's what he wants. Prepare caribou. Oh, wait a second. I got a bottle, but what's that question mark?
You had to be out of your mind to cook up white whiskey at home. The all-surrounding stench of alcohol alone was probably enough to gas a man to death. Carl knew right away that the owner of this place wasn't a copper collector. No, this was a junkman's base of operations. The guy definitely seemed like quite the expert in scavenging scrap metal, with or without permission, surely. In the right hands, red metal could sell like hotcakes.
So I'm assuming, right, I need the gas mask, right? Or something to put over my face. What's that?
Back then, in Africa and elsewhere, people were ready to take up arms to stand against the yoke of English imperialism. In Montreal, mailboxes were blown up, abductions were carried out, and violent manifestos were distributed to media outlets. But around here, in the great northernmost, all a man could do is curse out loud against a faraway evil and pray for the revolution to arise. That man, by any reckoning, was from that very stock. Rock music invaded the minds of men even in the remotest of places. The man didn't own a turntable, though, so there's that going for him.
So I find the caribou, but where I'm gonna find the... And so far, this hasn't been a serious puzzle game.
ðŽµ. Seems like that pig had a name after all. Carl now knew how to quench the drunkard's thirst.
So
You had to be out of your mind to cook up white whiskey at home. The all-surrounding stench of alcohol alone was probably enough to gas a man to death.
So is that mean 2 bottles or a beer bottle? I mean, does that mean water? It's just it's water.
If Carl had at any point wished to get his hands on some caribou, he couldn't have wished for better than a distillery like this one.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's water. It's not water. Let's read our journal here. All right. I don't actually know what this... I mean, I read it, but I didn't closely read it. Oh. Is there any information here that I could... I understand, but alright, so I don't know what that is. Well, we can't, whatever it is, I don't think I'm gonna find it here, right? Hey, wait a minute. Oops. Well, time to get out of here. It's nothing useful. Wait a minute. Did I pick that up? I had that in my inventory, and so I don't think it's that.
Garbage trucks rarely made a stop in the area. Thankfully, the lake served as a pretty good backup dump for those times when the bins started overflowing.
What? Are you getting cold? Right.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
I was just hoping it might be something in the bag, but well, let's get out of here. There's nothing useful. I'm not finding it. I'm not quite sure what that icon is. Let's see this one, right? Let's see, left. don't think I need that.
Sometimes, and especially around here, people are so possessive with their land, as a dog is with hydrants.
Is this? Oh, here you go. Why do I have a feeling?
Another worrisome victim of this ice, this one seemingly petrified in action. The poor man, before being frozen solid, seemed to have been defending the entrance to his cabin. But from what? Something very important must have been in there for the man to take such time and effort to hide it. But Carl didn't know how to reach it. The week of October 5th, thought Carl. That was this week. The plug should have been here by now.
Well, we have it actually. What's in Okay, but we need to. I guess that's gonna tell us how to do it, huh?
The very first steps of man on the moon were made more than a year ago. The event had surely captivated the mechanic's mind for him to still keep this around. To all appearances, Carl concluded, the owner of the place had moved more essentials from his house inside the garage. Peculiar man indeed.
Let's see here. Do we like shoot it? Did we open this already? Come again. Let's see here. Oops, sorry guys. I'm gonna run this video just a bit longer. But these are things we could equip. And we actually filled in terms of inventory. Well, let's go inside the house, I guess. Hey, wait a minute. Is this what we're gonna use to get around? But we still need to get that jacket, which...
Carl had a hunch that there had got to be a plan somewhere that could help him put this thing back together. It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore. Carl deducted this was a map of the area. Were those pins pointing to places of interest?
Wait a minute. Oh. All right.
Roswell, Atamipek, same story. Large deserts conducive to extravagant follies. The man has a passion for intergalactic things. Back then, people were obviously scared of the Russian atomic bomb, but an invasion by extraterrestrials was a legit fear as well. Seems like the mechanic had made his choice.
Wow.
Weird stuff. Kind of a crossing between a colander and a hairdryer. What was it for? To play telepath? To protect against nuclear waves?
Okay. So I'm assuming we know how to fix it, but we have to go in that spots. All right. Are you serious? I found that by luck. Hey, what? Oh, okay.
Carl hadn't lived up to his good finder reputation. He still hadn't found any of the wealth contained in Lamott's lands. By following the plan, Carl was led to believe that the snowmobile's parts had to be scattered about in the vicinity.
Just don't have the track yet. And we don't have the lights, so we can't. Okay.
It was an indisputable fact that machines like this entailed a level of intellectual finesse that Carl was lacking.
Do I have to repair it to get the light? Oh shit. What's this issue about this thing here? Which I'll get to in a minute. Now we just need to find the skis. Which we only find one. Apparently one of the skis got lost, apparently. Well, we have this.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Okay.
Carl never thought he would be dancing with the wolves.
Dude, why you didn't come and grab this? That was for you, bud. Damn.
blood, and the shape of the hole in the ground left no room for doubt. Someone had been buried here. Someone whose life had been taken with blunt force. Where was the body now? Why had it been buried, only to be dug up later? Carl felt as though he was shrouded in fog.
Okay, we're getting cold here, but do we have any wood? We don't have any wood here. I might not make it, guys. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit. Let's just hope this ends somewhere with some wood.
The cold was burning Carl. He would not hold up much longer. He had to warm himself.
Secret project. Guys, I think I'm gonna die because I don't have any wood and nowhere warming. Oh, hey, go to. Oops, sorry, guys. Well, if we make it, man, hold on.
That large antenna in the middle of the path, undoubtedly ideal in attempting to communicate with little green men, was quite awkwardly placed. There had to be a lever to control it, maybe behind it. Carl would have to figure out how to reach it.
Oh, Jesus, man. What the hell? Oh, whoa. We're gonna die. Crap. Sorry, guys. Little checkpoint. That was a crazy death there, huh? I actually want to, before I end this episode, I want to do a couple of things. First, I want to at least first get the caribou for the guy, get the drink for the guy, get the machine working. I'm assuming that what so far what I've done. So
by following the plan, Carl was led to believe that the snowmobile's parts had to be scattered about in the vicinity.
I don't know why I would fix that, so I don't have to. Alright. All I need is the What's that? I think. Alright. So I gotta grab some first. Let me store some stuff in the car.
Carl hadn't lived up to his good finder rep.
Alright. It doesn't seem I need that because I tried. Was it?
He still hadn't found any of the wealth contained in Lamotte's lands.
So I guess I aggro the wolf, right, and then throw this at him. Okay.
But steak alone cannot subdue a starving stomach. An appetite comes with eating.
So he does eat it. Alright.
The blood and the shape of the hole in the ground left no room for doubt. Someone had been buried here. Someone whose life had been taken with blunt force. Where was the body now? Why had it been buried, only to be dug up later? Carl felt as though he was shrouded in fog.
I think we have enough, right? We pretty warm. It don't even work up a sweat if you run. But they said sweat is bad, right? Don't have sweat in the winter, in the cold. Sweat is bad for you. Because what? Sweat is meant to cool your body down, right? I guess it has something to do with that, right? As the body is cooling you down, it lowers your body temperature because of sweating and the cold or something. I'm not quite sure how that really works. I'm not.
That large antenna in the middle of the path, undoubtedly ideal in attempting to communicate with little green men, was quite awkwardly placed. There had to be a lever to control it, maybe behind it. Carl would have to figure out how to reach it. electric terminals appeared to be linked together, but for what purpose?
Okay, well, for one thing, I don't think I should be touching that, right?
So that's where the generator key was hiding. All that was left was to use it.
To do what? Well, how was my temperature? Well, it seems to be good.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here.
Carl rejoiced at the unexpected source of heat, but not as much as his freezing hands.
Back. Alright, guys. Actually, I found the extra other ski. It was in it. It was actually in here. I can't open it, but it's oh, there you go. I find that other ski here. So let me finish putting this machine back together. Only issue is now it's just finding the tracks. Alright, find the tracks here, actually.
A bit of gas, a new spark plug, and the key, and this thing would run perfectly. All he needed to do now was to find all that.
And I have to find the key? Oh. Alright guys, sorry. I had to record a new audio track. Unfortunately, I had my mic wasn't on at this time when I was recording this. It was on, but I didn't have it turned on. I had left and came back and forgot to turn it back on properly. So it didn't occur to me I had to look for whiskey. So I'm recording over the video right now. First I didn't even know where to find whiskey at this point right here. I didn't know. But it didn't occur to me that I had to come to the general store to find liquor. And I just found that med pack right there while I was looking. I didn't know that. It never occurred to me I had to come here to find whiskey, which I thought it was whiskey, but it wasn't whiskey. It was a Cheryl wine or something like that. I'm climbing the ladder here and grab it. I think I have it here. At this point, I'm just checking around to see if there's anything else or that I might need. Because at this point, I thought I needed another ingredient. Too sure. It never occurred to me. I'm not opposed because I thought this was the end. I thought this was the end right here, where like this store, this part of the game was over with. Only thing that we come back was for the fuel. I didn't know I had to come back for any ingredient. Never occurred to me. All right. So, yeah, so each of these ones that I'm looking at right now, this is one of the times when my mic wasn't working properly. you have to make sure that each of these have the wires, each one have 2 wires connected to each other, and then you just have to switch in the polarity on each one. So, and I'm gonna show the lock for a second. I should show it at some point, but each one have 2 wires connected. I'm sorry I have a bad time. At the time when I was recording this, I thought my mic was on, it wasn't. But each one of these have 2 wires connected, so you just have to make sure that these 2 yellow things are matching each wire. And all you have to do is just change the polarity. So I see the negative and the positive on the other one. So the negative goes into the positive on the lock, and the positive go onto the negative on the lock. You see there? And then all you have to do is just, once you get those set up, those 2 set up properly, then you only have to worry about the other 2. You have to worry about these deals. And this is the one that actually fixed it. I had to switch it around. I had the other way around, but when I switch it, where it's orientated right now is the one that actually short-circuited it. I'm sorry, I hope I explained it as good as possible.
So big an effort for an oh so tiny piece of metal.
Probably not the best way to explain it, but